Hey everybody, back in Newton's garage. It's Sunday, so it's another time for a wrap up and a recap. It's been quite some time since I've done a video update, so I thought I'd do that today, bring everybody back up to speed since the fan base is clamoring for content. So here we go. One of the first things that I've done is added a new plasma cutter. It's a 60 amp Pilot Arc plasma cutter. Which I like a lot better than the 50 amp scratch start that I had been using. An example of that is, this is an example of how the old, if I can get it to focus, how the old machine used to cut. Not square, wanders all over the place. And this is an example of how the new machine cuts. Nice and straight. Just a little bit of slag on the back side, which easily comes off. You see these large pieces of slag from the old cutter, those are a lot harder to pound off. So production's going up, and I'm really happy, and I like using it instead of dread using it like the old machine. So what I've been working on lately is these are the spring upper mounts for the back, and this one's upside down right now, but I just put it together to show how it assembles, and that there is this part here, which is the upper spring receiver, and it looks kind of like a hat to me, so I'm going to call it the hat. And this part goes in, and then the spring like that sits on top of it. So here's the chassis as it sits today. I have replaced the front section and the rear section of the frame. So all of this section here on both sides, as well as this section here on both sides, is all brand new. But the parts in the middle right here are from the old frame. So all the body mounts and everything are going to still line up. And I've got the tail section as well, so those body mounts will still line up. Right now I'm just configuring the suspension for the back and figuring out where the springs are going to land and how this shock is going to mount and where that's going to be located in reference to everything else. The subframes are painted up, and I'll assemble the front end pretty soon so I can see where the suspension geometry is going to sit and make sure everything is going to fit under the new body. And then I will test fit the engine to go in so I can make a cross member for the transmission, which will be in this location somewhere. The body is still up on the lift. Most of the sheet metal work has been done on it. There's just a few things left to do, and I needed the chassis to be together so I could know where the transmission tunnel is ultimately going to be, because I'm going to need to trim some of this stuff back off and fit up a new firewall, lower firewall section. So we'll see how that goes. One other addition to the shop is this, which is a new auto darkening welding helmet. My old one wasn't reacting quite as fast as I wanted it to, and was really still hard to see with the old technology. So this is a new true color auto darkening helmet, and I can see so much better. I wish I would have gotten it a long time ago. So I think that's just about everything. I had some camera difficulties earlier on and lost one of the cameras. Hopefully I'll have some video of that actually happening. And so I don't have a whole lot of footage of me working in action, but I'll put together what I can, and then I'll get back on the ball starting from now. So thanks. Good to see everybody again. Take it easy, and see you next time in Newton's Garage.